Welcome, welcome. Already loaded up. Ready to go. We might need to do 4 jobs today, so we'll see if we manage. But I will keep going until I reach level 11. We are kind of halfway to level 10, I think. But yeah, let's head back to Nordics then. And see if we can find any trips up north. Well, further north. From Nordics. Renault truck, you say? You have a navigator. And some other stuff. We'll see how far this gets us. And by the way, what are we? Okay, just a normal trailer. Performance forks or whatever it said. Which I'm like, what? In what way? Not sure. If they mean forklifts, but it still felt weird. Whatever they actually meant with performance forks. But yeah, let's leg it. Stop, so I'll try. For once, no traffic. It might be early in the morning. Maybe. Not sure where we have a clock. Somewhere. 8:36 now. Not early in the morning. Oh, well, depends on what you mean by early. Okay, it picked up speed fairly well. Not super heavy, it was 15, 16, 17 tons something. 16, yeah, oops. Only 70 here. Was this also a rush job? Maybe. Good thing I have a rush jersey on then, or hoodie. It's hard to tell right now, I should say, but yeah. Or for you, it's hard to tell. But yeah, I'm actually aiming at buying myself a truck today. A brand spanking new one. We'll see, I might... yeah, but we should... I will have to take a loan, but we should be fine. I think. But I don't remember how much add-ons I would like to do. I will keep the engine and the chassis setup as it is, so not so much in that way. At least. But yeah, everything else I can put on later, essentially. Anyhow, like extra lights and stuff. But as I said, yeah, driving around in the northern Nordics in the summer, you don't need extra lights. But I probably will get some anyhow, just to flex. You certainly need them in the winter. As part of role playing, we can say, yes, I will need extra lights on my truck, but not during the summer. But certainly plan on going south as well at some point. And by south I mean, yeah, further south than we have been. Well, we have been to Stockholm essentially, so... We're just passing by, quite literally. This truck was pretty nifty. I wonder if it was... Well, we'll see when we get to Narvik or to the mountains. But so far it felt pretty agile. I forgot how many horsepowers it was actually. See if I can avoid the speeding ticket outside of Kiruna. Certainly can't spend all my money on a truck since I will need some cash for operating costs as well. But yeah, it will be interesting to get back into that whole business. To some extent it might get a little bit... I might need to take some wrap cargo and such. Because I won't be able to move around. Well, to be honest, I haven't been moving around that much. I have still kind of played it as I am for now. For example, we did a trip to Karesuando yesterday, and now I started in Karesuando again. So. But it is more with all the resting and refueling and all these kinds of things. Oh, by the way, I should remind myself, which I haven't done quite yet, but now I have, what should we say, destabilized my truck. So I put it at the same settings as I had on my previous, on my other character, if we put it that way. Which is way wobblier than I've been playing so far. Which is also way more interesting, I should say. But yeah, I certainly need to remember that when we get to the bendy bits in the mountains and such, where you also risk going a bit too fast. Like we are now, for example, but yeah. Not the same kind of problem here, of course, going too fast, other than getting a ticket, but it's not so much a stability issue here. I hope I'm not in a hurry, because this one... No, we are not. We are not. This one is cramping my style a little bit. The truck up ahead there. So. Oh, it's actually one of these kinds of roads. Okay, he's going, then I can most certainly go. Now, let's see. There is somewhere here. It's when we are going under a some kind of overpass where I usually get... I say usually. Got the speeding ticket there twice, perhaps. Still annoying though. Because I never noticed the sign for 70. Oh yeah, here. But on the other side. Pretty sure. So let's slow down to 70 immediately. Yeah, that sign I certainly notice. It's when I'm coming from the other direction that I tend to miss it. And it might be also... Yeah, I'm not sure why. Might be the traffic that is distracting me there or something. Oops. I haven't been sightseeing properly in Kiruna. I see there is some kind of sightseeing thingy straight ahead here. We haven't had any business there. Oops, sorry. Something in the way. on my desk. Sorry. Got stuck on something. Well, it's not stuck, but something was a little bit in the way, quite simply. Now I think it's 80 or quite a bit. Because this isn't even... Oh no, it is a roundabout. God damn it. Didn't look like one first, but no. Very much a roundabout. Or truck or something like that. Gravel or whatever. I mean, to be honest, the ore should be going by railway anyhow, so... But I know there are some ore cargo to be delivered. It's not really... It doesn't pay well though, so... Still thinking about eventually buying that kind of trailer perhaps, just to, as I said, roleplay a little bit. Now we should be chugging along here, I guess. Hopefully we have adaptive cruise control on this truck. I think it's just the setting in the game, essentially. I think all trucks actually have it, yes, apparently we do. If you enable it in the game settings, I guess you have it no matter what truck you drive. There's a partial solar eclipse right now, but I couldn't see it from my balcony, so I couldn't be bothered to try and go out and see it, because it was just visible from just before I should start streaming, so... But it was actually clear weather. It would have been possible. Well, kind of convenient with a basekeeper in front of me. Like now, for example. Neat. Oh wait, is this where I said that I should stop on the way going this way? Yeah, because this is the border checkpoint. So yeah, we'll scope out scenic view or whatever it's called. Which is in here. We have time after all, so I will lose my pacekeeper there, but yeah, that's fine. Totally should be able to handle that myself. I was like, that's not my truck. No, it's not. It's behind that truck. Oh, there we have an ore train. No, more like a fuel train. Or some other floaty stuff. Oh yeah, been walking around here actually. Actually been around here, taking a stroll, so to say. I'm trying to think, windmills, do they have windmills? Yeah, perhaps they actually do have some windmills up there. Yes, I forgot that there are some achievements connected to this as well. We just got a little bit of a tick on one there. We're back now. Ready to roll. Yes, we are. Hurry out, there was some bus coming behind me there. Looked like. Norway. Oh yeah, try to remember what I said earlier, that I have a more unstable truck nowadays. And yeah, this is where we'll see how strong this truck actually was. Maybe not that strong now. Maybe not. Let's not go super fast. What the hell? Didn't I? Pretty sure I enabled cruise control, but I guess not. I must have missed something there. No, sorry. I just braked. That's why. So I need to pay a little bit more attention and get the feel for the trucks in bendy bits, I would guess, more than anything else. Oh yeah, that's true. We also need to start paying our own road tolls and stuff when we get our own truck. You can still do quick jobs if you want to, but that's not really the point, is it? Vehicle inspection, ah, god damn it. Well, I mean, we have time. Not sure which way they actually want me to go, but last time we went this way. Do the same now. Oh, here comes another one as well. Thank you for your cooperation. No problem. Here, more trucks checking in. I was about to go right here. That would have been wrong, so I'm glad I checked. Oh yeah, and I can't manhandle the roundabouts in the same way. That was okay, we were going pretty slow there, but I need to remember that. Because even though it might not have been noticeable so far, I still feel like, yeah, it's a little bit less stable for sure. Oops, yeah. Here it is certainly noticeable. Coming in slightly too fast. So I checked yesterday, but I forgot, I needed like 1500 experience points, now more I think, 1600 perhaps. We'll see when we deliver this one. This won't give us that much, I think. Oops. Too fast. Oops. Although it was all the way from Karesuando actually, so yeah, a little bit of experience points, but nothing fancy. Was not any special cargo. I just wanted to do it to get back to Nordic, which, yeah, don't really need to do it like that, but still. I choose to do it that way, you can say. oops. Do. Just 50. Yeah, this one took us half an hour approximately. I will probably be able to do like 4 jobs, but yeah, then I might continue a little bit longer just to actually buy myself a truck. I mean, I already know which one I want, so in that sense simple, but who knows, I might want to change color scheme and these kinds of things, so important stuff. Oh, making a right here. Oops, sorry. A little bit of a hiccup situation. Let me see, I managed to do this the wrong way all the time. Yeah, it's nice. There we go. Am I outside? Yeah, I might be, yes. Never mind. I might came wonky into this. Sorry. Oh, no. Not good, but good enough. There we go. Thank you. I'm not super happy with that parking, but well, it worked out. It worked out. 500 XP. Almost. Oh no, we're still 100 points from level 10, and then that one will be, I guess, 11,200 XP or something like that. I don't remember how much they gear it up, so to say, every time. But there we go. We're moving in the right direction at least, and we will take another quick job from Narvik, and hopefully we can get somewhere north. That would be fun, like to Andenes, Tromsø or Alta would be fun. Tromsø or Alta would be fun. Come on. No. Oh, high-tech stuff. Underground loader. Nothing going north, no. Well, that was unfortunate, or whatever you should call it. Guardrails all the way down to Luleå, that's quite a trip. Rock bucket down to Arvidsjaur, that's also quite a trip. Diesel Narvik to Bodø. Sure, we'll do that one. With a weak Iveco. This will not be fun, but we'll do it anyhow. Quite simply. Oh wait, didn't I? Oh no, now I don't have a navigator. Well, I'm not that good at this map, so I know where to go. There might be road signs, I should say, so for sure. But yeah, we need a little bit of help. I would have got lost here immediately. Yeah, Trondheim, I guess then. That should be the same general direction. South. That much I know of Norwegian geography at least. Yeah, as I said, this will be painful. 25 tons of diesel in a week. Iveco. Also, yeah, remember the instability things I have changed. Because now we have noticeable weight behind us as well. Alright, going a bit too fast again. 60 kilometers. It should be okay, to say. 20 more minutes or something. Oh, here is the Volvo dealer, by the way. It's a small dealer, but yeah. That's where I will buy my truck, if everything works out today. Oops. Oh. Apache Road. They will probably notice this weak truck from now on, we should say. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Well, at least we don't risk any stability problems in this case. We'll probably be going down at some point though, so... Oh, come on. Some slightly annoyed truck companion behind me here. That certainly seems to have more power. Or less cargo, whichever. Or both. There we go. Now we can gain a little bit of momentum again. Try to not go crazy fast though. At least not into this corner coming up here. It wasn't super sharp, but oops. I certainly could have used a bit more momentum, apparently. But yeah, this is totally why I didn't want to go with the cheapest trucks. Speaking of that, when we level up, now after this trip we'll level up to 10. I'll have a look at the used market again. After all, yesterday there was actually a bogey truck available. A bit underpowered though, and actually quite expensive, but still. There are more interesting stuff showing up. Oh, yeah, okay, ferry, yeah. That makes sense. I forgot about it. I forgot about it. But yeah, makes perfect sense. Well, I guess that's where we're going. Wasn't many other options, so... Around 70 kilometers left to go. Lifted up a bit too early there, apparently. Oh, now it's only 50, so... Never mind. stringing together all the speed I could, which wasn't enough. But yeah, what, 10 more minutes for this delivery, maybe? 150 kilometers, yeah, something like that. As I said, yeah, going a bit slow occasionally, so we'll see. Might be slightly more than 10 minutes. But yeah, try not to mess things up, though. Oh, now it's going a bit fast actually, but sure. Oh, damn it, 60. I have respect for the Norwegian police, so I try to keep it sensibly, speed-wise. Which certainly killed all my momentum there, I don't know. We're keeping some kind of pace at least. Maybe a little bit too much actually. Considering my change of those stability things. Oh, it was actually 80 here. I was like, 80 feels fast here, but no, here it's 50. Okay. Thought so. I missed the sign. Oh, maybe it was one of those town signs. I tend to miss those for sure. More often than regular signs. Oh, this is actually a sharp turn. But yeah, we weren't going that fast. And right now even slower. Yeah, I can see why you want to overtake me. I can't blame you. Can blame my contractor or whatever you call that, giving me a crappy truck to do this with. $74. So yeah, 10 minutes. I was, I think, pretty good in that estimation earlier, so like 5 minutes left now, perhaps. Plus a little bit of time for parking and such. we going, by the way? Bode, yes. Bode. Let's see if we can get some cargoes from there then. The Ansnäs, perhaps, or whatever it was called. Or further up to Tromsø, perhaps. I would like that, to explore a bit more. Oh, it's even downhill for a bit here, so... Oh, that's true, I turned off... I think I turned off the automatic air brake thingy as well, so yeah, that explains why it's not braking as much as it usually does by itself. I see. Yeah, I think I turned that off, so I need to find out where I have them on my setup here. Some other time, but yeah, at some point I need to figure it out. Or just turn them back on again, until I have figured it out. We'll see. It's working okay for the moment, I should say. So. It can be a little bit risky, driving in a lot of downhill stuff. Now we are almost here. Good. Freyr. This should be Freyr then, I guess. I don't recognize the logo as such, but yeah, it was. Indeed it was. What kind of company is Freyr then? A farm. Okay. Well, sure. I mean, I'm not opposed to delivering stuff to diesel to a farm, if we put it that way. I don't want to deliver food and such. But this is totally okay. I'm fine with this. Nice place, I must say. Nice. Feels very much like northern Sweden as well, I should add, but sure, Norway in this case. Bunch of similarities, let's put it that way. Oh, over there. That should be okay, I hope. I guess there is actually some kind of tree or something here in the middle. Green thingy there. So, yeah, it is. Well, we'll still try. Let's see, so I don't clip something here with the trailer. No, not yet. Oh, of course there was another trailer here that I probably can deliver from here, but that is probably food, so no, we won't. I'm a man of certain principles. In this case, it's not so much a principle as a little bit of role-playing, we can call it. Oh, sorry. What the hell? Excuse me for a bit. There we go. I accidentally touched a button that I shouldn't have touched, apparently. Drive, yeah. Back to here. There we go. Let's quiet that one down. 81,000. Yeah, that was cash price. That was quite okay. Let's see how many experience points. Not that many, unfortunately. No. Oh, up to 13,000. Okay, we might need to grind this one way more than I expected. 13,400. Well. Sorry. Is that what you are telling me? Well, then we might need to grind on, as I said. Well, let's see what we have from Bode then. Vasa, no. Narvik, Svolvær, Plums, no. Chicken meat, mobile air compressor up to Andnäs. That didn't pay well, let's put it that way. Considering how far it was. There was a lot of food from here, yeah. Not surprised. Iron pipes with the Volvo back to Narvik, I guess then. Sure. Now we actually have a navigator, so even though a bit tiny. But we can at least turn it on. Or turn off our extra navigator. That's what I meant. Now we do have a little bit more powerful truck though, so should be a little bit better. But I really should try to find this high valuable cargoes though. But yeah, there were so uninteresting destinations. Or far away destinations, whichever. A little bit of both. And there were a lot of food stuff as well, so. Not really what we were looking for in multiple ways. need to keep an eye out. Find where my speedometer is. There we have it. An old school truck, so to say. not that old. But yeah, everything is relative. Truck with analog dials. Or at least dials, if we put it that way. I doubt them being analog, actually. They are probably still electric, if we put it that way, but it's not a digital display that we can change around and have fun with. Now I drive like, yeah, I have no problem whatsoever with stability and such, and that will probably come back to haunt me at some point. Or maybe I just need to double check that I actually have those settings. I'm pretty sure though, I felt it a bit earlier that it was a little bit wobbly. And as I said, yeah, my airbags don't seem to work either, so I'm pretty sure that I have those new settings. $80. Good. This truck should be able to get up to 80 without any problems whatsoever. There we are. And yes, there will be a ferry again. Soon-ish. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I think we'll take a left here and then we'll be at the ferry, isn't it? By the way, where do we take a left? Up here in the roundabout. Quality. Bit further to go perhaps, or is it up ahead here? Oops, sorry, what are you doing then? Okay, returning. Turning. Or was that, because that was Freya, was that where we actually delivered our stuff a while ago? Because then there was quite a bit of a distance between those places in Bode, but sure, that is totally possible. Totally possible. Going a bit too fast actually, which might not be a problem until now. Oh, well, here it was 60 as well, so fine. Still only 60. Yes. It's a way more powerful truck than the previous one, so... Twice as powerful, essentially. And with less cargo. So yeah. Speed-wise, I need to think about that a little bit. It says and goes way too fast again. Long stretch of 60 here. There we go. Well, this is moving along quite smoothly, but yeah, it was longer to the ferry than I imagined. But that's because we started on the other side of Bode, I guess. Take it a little bit careful here. Up, up. Maybe a little bit more. But now we are at the ferry place, I think. Yeah, kind of, at least. Well, not that ferry place apparently, that was to the left, but that's one that goes to Lofoten, so that's not where we are heading, so... Let's continue then. nice thing with starting my streams a little bit earlier on the weekdays now is that I don't have a major problem with going a little bit longer, which I might want to do today because it was further until level 11 than I thought. No, like, are we just driving to Nordic? Almost feels like it. I'm pretty sure we used the ferry going in the other direction, just a little bit. Yeah, we did. It was only a 30-minute ferry though, so... Which is where we are getting to now, I guess. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, indeed. Come on. Come on, come on. The one on the right, precisely. Sorry. Can try to squeeze it in between the lines here, but not really made for that. Ognäs to Skarberget, yeah. There we go. $87 kilometers left. That's good. We're almost there, in other words. There we go, 80. Let's leg it. Okay, ended up behind slightly slower mover here, but sure. We are not in a hurry as such. I want to get there as well, I say that, but 2 hours. It will start playing stressful music soon. Precisely. But we shouldn't be too far away either, so not a major issue here. No, come on. Unless we end up in some kind of accident or something. Come on, come on, come on. It's still a bit of a drive through the fjord. Or along the fjord. More like it. Pom pom pom. Where was this delivery supposed to go? Apparently a bit North Rail. Okay, yeah, we've been there before. So. Not from this direction though, I think. It should be left in a roundabout, I guess. Yeah, certainly looks like it. Might not even be a roundabout. Well, not in this roundabout for sure, but... this one. Narvik terminal. Oops. Oops, sorry. Yeah, precisely. Been here before. I think I will just drop this. Worse points, of course, but we're also a little bit in a hurry. This might take longer than I want to. I might have to give up on this, but we'll see. We'll try to find some better jobs. But I mean, I could find better jobs elsewhere probably. I'm a little bit peculiar with this. That underground loader thingy might actually be something. Left is way too far. Oops, sorry. Or high-tech device. yeah, let's... Or wait a minute, what else did we have here? Borneo, Svolvær. Let's try this one and see if we get a bit extra XP, so to say. Maybe not, maybe not. Brand spanking new Renault, looks like. Ah, underground loader, yes, precisely. For the mine. Totally makes sense. Now, yeah. I probably can hurry this up, but they should be done about now. Blah blah blah. Avoid stuff, change lane maneuvers and so on. Do we have... what? There we go. There we go. There we go. Beacons. Beacons on. Ah, crawler gear. Precisely. Ah, sorry. Yeah, it's actually raining. Correct. Correct. It's actually raining. Let's keep an eye out for my escort vehicles then. And also try to remember that I have a wider load than usual. Even wider than the usual wider loads, so to say. That you do unescorted, if we put it that way. Here we have them. Training. I mean, these missions, yeah, they are okay. They can quickly get a little bit, not necessarily call it boring, but samey. Which goes for a bunch of other things in this game as well. I might as well acknowledge that fact. Oh, might be coming on in a little bit too hot here. That worked. That was optimistic. Let's call it that. It worked. This is actually a heavy operation truck, at least with crawler gears and such. I suspect we will have power enough to get over the mountains in a decent fashion. But yeah, we also had like 40 tons or 54 tons. God damn it. Well, that was a bit That was a bit. We shouldn't really have to concern ourselves with traffic. So everything that will go wrong will mostly be my own fault. Had some weird problems with the previous one I did though. Or some kind of traffic situation that showed up, so to say. Straight ahead. Yeah, police keeping everything under control so far. Okay. Apparently I'm going a little bit faster than my support vehicle would like. Now it's 60 at least, but we are also coming up to a roundabout, so no point in pushing it that much. Now it will actually be 80. Let's see if they will let me go 80. I think so, actually. Which would be a bit doubtful in... maybe not with this cargo. There are certainly other, even heavier stuff, and wider, bigger, all sorts of ways. It could be a little bit more questionable going 80 with, but yeah, this is almost a normal cargo, just slightly wider. But weight-wise, not something spectacular, if we put it that way. It's more the size. Making a right down here by that cop car. Oh yeah, this is the way station. I hope we don't have to stay there. No, not this time. He also had a slightly wider cargo. Not wider than me, but slightly wider than normal. lane changing maneuvers so far, and I'm thinking, will we even have one? Maybe in the end, so to say. Maybe in the end. No. I should start getting familiar with this road by now, but no, not quite. Not quite yet, actually. It was going a bit slow here. But yeah, it also... Oh, okay, yeah. Let's shift down then. I was saying that, oh, we have a reasonably powerful truck. I forgot to check how powerful it actually was. Because this certainly feels a little bit on the heavy side. Sure, we did have a heavy cargo, but... Well, it is a Renault, so probably not 780 horsepower in this one. But yeah, now picking up speed downhill, I probably should remember what I talked about earlier, that I changed the stability settings. And also remember that I have a ace car that actually keeps the speed limit. And it will be 30 soon. There we go. Itchy nose a little bit. Come on, you don't need to go slower than 30. Unless we have some kind of business here, but I don't think so. So... let's pick up again. Yeah, don't get too close to the railing there, that would be stupid. But yeah, it's just 70... No, it's 90. I was gonna say most of this way. No, it's not. There we go. There we go. Back to 80 again. Well, let's see if we reach 80 before we get to Kiruna. Yeah, we should. Or maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Now we are up to 80, so... Nice, nice. I'm hoping that I will gain a little bit extra experience points for this. It wasn't the most... it wasn't the highest payout, cash-wise, so to say, but I hope maybe we'll get more XP. That's why I took this job, essentially. Here we have an ore train, yes, precisely. I-ore, as the locomotive is called. Or the model of it, I should say. No, it's not made by Apple. Oh, almost here. Almost here. Might as well start slowing down. Okay. Which my escort car also did. For sure. Ah. There we have engine brake. Okay, at least I found the engine brakes setting. Plus minus. Now I just need to find the air brake thingy. And also keep an eye in the rear view mirror. That looks fine. Fine, fine. Take a right here. Yes, indeed. Thank you to the police for assistance. Glad to be able to thank them, not only get tickets from them, so might as well take the opportunity to do that. Come on, still 50 here, come on. Yeah, I know you're trying to keep the rest of the traffic away from me, that's nice, and it was also a speed bump there. Okay, okay, for sure. Train station, apparently. The new one, I guess. Since they have moved half of the town. More than half. Yeah, this was a pretty simple special delivery in that sense. That, yeah, not any complex intersections or anything. Oh, you can go a little bit faster. Come on. They're like, no, but we are here now. Yeah, I know, but not if you keep crawling around in 30. Nordics Stenbrott, I guess, is the in-game name for LKAB. Or just any generic mining company, perhaps, up here. Certainly at some point I will go back to enabling at least, maybe not the map mods, but at least the company and trailer mod thingies, so to say. I guess we're supposed to go straight ahead. Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's true. I don't even have to park. In that sense. Oh, well, I still need to navigate over there, I guess. Maybe it was a little bit harder than it looked. We need to go around this building. So there might still be room for some errors. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. In there, I hope. Yeah, there we are. Oh yeah, I do need to park, but I don't get to choose where to park. Sorry. Need to look the right way as well. Ah. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice. Let's see what that did for the experience point situation. Nothing crazy, but still better than the previous one. Okay, we still need 1200 more points. Jeez. 3 more jobs. Well, ish. At least if they are the same kind as we had now. Will I be able to manage that? Kusumo is far as hell. Ivalo is not that far. I should turn off my Discord stuff. Didn't even know it was on. Mobile Crusher, that's a Magnum at least, 520 horsepower. It's a bit of a drive. How far is it? Where does it say? It says somewhere there. 570 kilometers. But I mean, it's... Oh, that one is actually closer. But yeah, that one paid more, for sure. Oh wait, Kiruna to Tromsø. Do want to go to Tromsø. It might not be a good choice otherwise. I don't care. Let's go to Tromsø. Let's go to Tromsø. So, back the same way again. But then, when we get to Norwich, we'll take right, I suppose. Somewhere along there. Somewhere along there. Excavator or something like that. Oh yeah, now we don't have a bunch of escort vehicles that will take care of us, so I have to take care of myself, I guess. Including stopping for this gate here. An MAN, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. German trucks? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. The AF, DAF, as I usually say, are Dutch, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Dutch, pretty sure. Ooh, pretty nice indicator sound, which is weird to say, but oh, come on. Ears. Yeah, that was very calming indicator sound. Still 30, I guess so. Boom, 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 boom. There is a reason for these speed bumps here. Well, that also explained why he was going so slow here earlier. It was just 30, I thought it was 50. Oh yeah, this crossing, kind of remember. Taking a whole heap of time. Just keep throwing cars at me from that direction. There we go. At least we get to explore something new now. Well, not now, but soon. Soon we're going up to Tromsø. So that will be, I mean, fun is perhaps a strong word, but a little bit interesting. Tromsø is way up north, so that could be interesting in itself. Oh, sorry. There we go. There we go. I kind of got used to the whole indicator view thing, so to say. But sometimes I forget to turn it off. 160 to Narvik. Yeah, we're not going to Narvik proper, but outskirts at least, I guess. This was just 20 tons or something, wasn't it? 20 tons excavator, yeah, precisely. Still feels a little bit heavy, but it was, yeah, that's true. It was just a 420 horsepower truck or something like that, so can be a little bit of a challenge, I guess. Along the way. What did I say? 1100 points more, something like that. Well, if I go one more hour, which wasn't my intention, then maybe we have 1100 points. Maybe. Maybe. Sorry. Trying to find where I have. Maybe. Jeez. Sorry. Maybe I only have engine brake, not air brake thingy, or do I have those somewhere else? I will have to check that at some point. Not right now. I almost drove off the road. So it's not the same, but I don't remember how the game handles it either, in all honesty. Oh, no. Well, here we have the retarder. Yeah, I forgot about this. I have a whole freaking... there I have the air brakes. I think I found them. They are on the whole. I have a retarder, what do you call it? Retarder stalk, essentially, on the right hand side here. And there we also have the air brakes, it looks like. That almost makes sense. Yeah, that's the air brakes, precisely. Which I might not have on this truck even. Oh yeah, that's true. That's the... I also have the gear shifter for the automatic there. Now I remember. Now I remember. Yeah, I mean, I'm using the big shifter now, so to say, but that's because I put that one in sequential mode, but otherwise I actually have for automatic gearbox as well shifter in itself. It's all coming back to me, but I never really got used to this steering wheel before I moved and stopped playing for a bit, so we have a lot to learn. Way too far. That's because I don't have the cruise control on, by the way. Otherwise it tries to keep it within the speed, but now that I turned off automatic brakes, air brakes and such, that has a harder job, of course, keeping the speed. So, kind of close to Narvik now, and yes, we'll be turning right when we get into town here, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Construction work, I will try to keep a little bit to the right, but maybe don't push your luck there with the bus. So yeah, here we have Alta, och i Lofoten, and so on and so on. No, it was 80 here. So, turning right again, somewhere beyond this church. Here it's just 50 though. Alta indeed. This is new territory, I think. Or maybe we... No, this should be new territory. Is it just part of it? I think all of this should be new territory for me. And our weak little man truck here, that might give us a bit of a challenge. Sorry, my stomach is a little bit upset with something. Not sure what, actually. Not so much the stomach, but it's some kind of reflux situation. But not super bad. It's just a mild annoyance. Pum 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 pum. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, let's go. Base trucking and getting overtaken by another truck now. They regretted that decision because it went downhill again. Just gain some speed here. Hope there is no police around. Managed to stay away from tickets and such today, I think. Yeah. No, they will give me a ticket for going against the traffic. No, thank you. Kirkenes and such, yeah, missed what it said there, but we are on the right way at least. 173 left. Until Tromsø, was it? Pretty sure it was Tromsø. It was a bit bendier than I expected. I still haven't pushed my truck too far today because I have new settings for the stability, but it's certainly a little bit more noticeable than earlier, at least. Earlier it was like driving a freaking race car. That's not... It's convenient, but it's not really interesting. Okay, let's not start picking up speeding tickets now. Overall, it has... most things have gone quite well today, apart from my first parking. I mean, it still worked out, it was just a little bit annoying. It's kind of like that every time I start playing. Every day, essentially. In other words, when I start playing again, first parking is always a little bit wonky. Now we're back to 80 again. Pum 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 pum. Well, speed limit is 80 at least. We are not back to 80 quite yet, apparently. it's not even heavy cargo, it's an excavator, 20 tons or something, but yeah. Not the strongest truck. Obviously. Sorry, 70. Ah, there was a sightseeing point there. Well, some other time. Ooh. No oncoming traffic, that was convenient. It worried me a little bit there, since it was a blind corner as well. Come on then. Power. I should put that on a hotkey. That's an idea. I will investigate at some point. Probably forget it, but put Jeremy Clarkson power thingy on a hotkey. For this and for SnowRunner. That I might get back to eventually, but I realized that there is a Star Wars XCOM coming out in 2 weeks. I have to play that, and that probably means I might give it a go on stream as well. I don't only play games on stream, if you put it that way, but that one, yeah, that could be nice for a couple of weekends perhaps. And yeah, then I also got, I'm not sure what I will do with that. I realized that PlayStation just handed me, sounds like, yeah, I kind of pay for it in a way, but they handed me Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which I haven't played. I very much enjoyed the first one, so yeah, I might get into that as well. And that eats up a bunch of time. And then all of a sudden it's Grand Theft Auto time, which I probably won't stream. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, that's in what, November, December, somewhere. November, I think. Nah, I don't think I will stream that, because now that I think about it, there's all sorts of violence, which is fine for the most part, I would say. It depends a little bit. But sure, there can be some controversial stuff in a Grand Theft Auto game for sure. But that's not even my biggest concern. My biggest concern is that I will have to turn off the music, and that's kind of a very big part of the atmosphere in playing Grand Theft Auto, is running around listening to the radio and some nice rock music and stuff, or hip-hop or whatever. Not sure what will be available in this particular installation, but all sorts of things, I guess. And since it's actual music, so to say, yeah, that's a problem. So probably not. Now that I think about it, I will probably not be streaming Grand Theft Auto when that one comes. That might be okay. We might still be occupied with XCOM or Kingdom Come Deliverance or Euro Truck or whatever. There are plenty of other games that I started streaming as well before I moved, like Ghost of Yotei, for example. That one I would like to finish. So yeah, as I said, there are options. But yeah, the Star Wars XCOM, which is not the official name, of course, it's called Star Wars Zero Company, I think. I'm very much a fan of XCOM, so that can be interesting. I'm still not a, what should we call it, a mastermind on it, and I don't even aim to be. I play most games more on a kind of touch and go thingy. Tromsø discovered. Okay, then we are almost here then. I just realized. Because I'm not sure if it's just because I'm getting older, or if it's simply something that well, I mean, when I was really young, I certainly went hardcore into a bunch of games, so to say, but yeah, it was simpler games at that time. But you can go too far, so to say, at least in my experience. So it becomes more of a chore than entertainment for yourself, so to say. And yeah, that's not what I want for myself. So I don't tend to min-max and these kinds of stuff in any game, essentially. Sometimes when you learn, I mean, like in Fallout and Skyrim and a bunch of other Bethesda games, you learn that, yes, you can. There is all the traders have their chests hidden here in different places, so you can just go there and steal stuff from them. It's like, yeah, I could, but I won't. It's kind of like that. And quite simply ruin it a little bit for yourself. But yeah, that's how I see it. There's nothing wrong with speed running and all sorts of things, but it's not me. Tromsø was not the most easily navigated place. Oops. Now I don't see what we are doing because my camera is wonky. There we are. Yeah, it went a little bit too wonky there. The whole camera situation. There we are. At least the cargo is okay. Where are we actually going here? Straight ahead so far. Straight ahead again. Oh, what? Okay. To the harbor. Here somewhere. Here somewhere. Oh, here. we can try that. Yes, sure. Let me just... yeah. Still had problems with this earlier today. This is not a hard parking, but for some reason I managed to mess it up earlier today as well. But you know what? If I will try to come at it a little bit more from the preferable direction. But I still had problems earlier today. Might be too wide. Certainly looks like that, yes. No way. Jeez. This is approximately how it went earlier today as well. Same kind of situation. It's annoying because it shouldn't even be that hard. Keep doing the wrong thing anyhow. Come on. Sorry. Ah, jeez. Yeah, this was what I intended to do from the beginning, but here we are. Didn't intend to spend the whole day parking here, but that's how it goes when you start out wrong all the time. Trying to turn the camera as well. There we go. Park in the selected space. Yeah. I'm about to. I'm trying to. I'm still way too optimistic about this. I was just gonna say, this might actually work. It was the crappiest parking ever. Not ever, but it was a crappy parking. 480, okay, that's still kind of okay, but we still need 700 points more. So, 2 more jobs. Yeah, what the hell. Let's go until 10 o'clock then. That should cut it. Troms, let's see if we can find something fun from here then. I don't intend to drive all across the map. Fish, no, I promised myself to not do fish. Diesel to Kiruna. Yeah, that sounds okay. Motorcycle tires, not really my cup of tea, but not totally out of scope either. But yeah, that won't be as beneficial, I think. 51 tons of concrete beams. Jeez. But nah. Well, I guess, what did we have? Diesel to Kiruna. Yeah, I guess so. Just want to see what road we are taking with that one. We are going that way, yeah, precisely. So, how far? 446. So, funnily enough, it's... no, this is way shorter. After all, that one paid even more. Let's take that one, actually. It certainly is longer, but yeah, let's do it anyhow. Built-in navigator, hi-ho, let's go. It's just a normal trailer, yep. Well, fuel trailer. Normal fuel trailer. Mercedes. It's been a while since we drove a Mercedes. We have here recruitment agency, yeah. Okay, so this was a bit of a trip. It should be... In the beginning it's probably mountainous and such, but then it should be fairly straightforward through Finland, I guess. We are about to find out. I actually have never driven that road in real life either. Certainly not in the game. Oh, up here I was like, what, where? Here we're supposed to turn. So, yeah, this could be... it's a new road, or most of it. Half of it, at least. So, we'll see where that gets us. Some kind of photo opportunity here, I guess it's that building here, but some other time. We will probably be coming back here at some point. try to look past the A pillar here. But as usual, that doesn't really work. Hard to avoid the kind of reflex of it. Now, let's see, are we still getting back into the weird roundabouts in the mountain? Maybe. Perhaps they don't need to be this careful. Still don't want any speeding tickets. Not that money is a desperate situation. It's more that I actually have done okay so far today with avoiding tickets, so why start now? Keep handing me weak trucks. I don't remember. Did I even check how many horsepower it had? I don't think so. I mean, it's Norway. It's hilly. For sure. Yeah, now we will not be heading that way. Kilpisjärvi, yeah, precisely. That's where we are supposed to go. Well, in that direction. That sounds familiar, even though I haven't driven here, but I know of the place as such. It's reasonably close to the Swedish border as well. Geographically, not road-wise necessarily, but if I remember it correctly. Come on now, Merc. Actually, maybe about time to use the cruise control. Where the hell do I see what I set that one to? There. Now I see it. Ooh. That felt dangerous. Yeah, it was not the widest road. There was a reason for that sign they had put up there, that the road is narrowing. It's almost harrowing. An empty truck. You should be able to keep the pace. Come on. Mobility. Just 70, we had a police car behind us after all. Well, maybe not behind us, we just passed by. Let's be a little bit cautious. I guess it stopped raining by now. Oh yeah, Kilpisjärvi, yes. I was correct about that at least, but I wasn't prepared. I had my eyes on the oncoming traffic there. Ah, come on. Don't have to slow down. Okay, well, you do that. Not sure why. Just to annoy the cars behind us, I guess. Yeah, I know. It was a bit annoying to me as well. Talking with the other driver here to the left. Now, let me see. It didn't feel like we passed any border, unless that was the border checkpoint. It might very well have been. But there were no signage of it, so to say. So we might still be in Norway. But not for long, I think. I am, after all, driving around with 25 tons of diesel behind me, so maybe I should take this a bit more seriously with the traffic situation and such, but we'll see. Now it's 80 at least. No, why are you slowing down? Start. Bastard. Well, this actually looks a little bit bendy, so even I could consider slowing down. Pom. Oh. Yes, that was supposed to symbolize maybe Treriksröset, the kind of border point between Sweden, Norway and Finland. I don't think it's that easily accessible from the road, but I haven't been there either, so who knows. Maybe nowadays it actually is. Used to be out in the middle of bog, kind of. But maybe not. If so, we would be in Finland now then, I guess. Not sure. Maybe it was just some other stuff. Ah, that certainly looked like we are in Finland. lagging behind him up here. Complained about him earlier, but now he's pulling away a little bit. But yeah, he doesn't even have any cargo, so he should. Let's see if we can put it to 80 here then. 85. Let's put it to 85. Hope that it's not a Finnish police car behind me. I mean, we needed what, 710 or experience points or something like that, and I don't think we'll get it on this trip on its own. So I will need to make yet another one. But wait a minute, where were we going? Rovaniemi. Yeah, perhaps we can actually take something from Rovaniemi back home to Norrbotten at least. Maybe. Anyhow, need to fly over to Narvik to buy a truck. But yeah, we won't drive there, let's put it that way. I think the truck is delivered to my garage in Luleå, so. But it's been a while since I bought the truck, so I don't really remember. Caught up to him again, so much that my adaptive cruise control slowed down even. Oh, now I can see a hint of Karesuando on the GPS there. Karesuando is in Sweden for sure. Oops. So we will be at the border now then. Ruotsi, yeah, precisely. To the right, but that's not where we are headed. We're heading to Rovaniemi, where Santa Claus lives, or so they say. No, sorry, still just 50 here. Still just 50. We were heading to Rovaniemi, weren't we? Yep. Rovaniemi indeed. Seems like we'll have company with this truck for quite a bit. Watch me say that and he will turn off immediately. Come on, I have an empty truck. Power. There we go. Maybe. trying to see if we are supposed to turn off somewhere unexpectedly, so to say, but not here at least. Maybe we'll lose this truck here, who knows? Autocane, okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Bye-bye. He's heading to Autocane. Oh. For better or worse, I just have myself to worry about right now then. 300 kilometers to Tornio, but yeah, that's not where we are heading. We are heading to Rovaniemi, and that's 200 kilometers. Okay. Still a bit to go. Chug along. Speeding offense, of course, because I changed camera view. And also, by the way, yeah, it was just 70, and we were doing way more than that. Well, now it's 70, I should say, but we're doing way more than 80 as well. I had the speed set to 85, and then I gained more than that, I should say, so yeah. My bad. And it was a police car we had behind us, perhaps. What? Stop it. Now I'm just stupid. Well, I'm glad that it's not the money that we are after, although can't have too much money. But yeah, I was so happy with not having any speeding offenses earlier, and now we have 2 in 2 minutes. If I drive really slowly, they might overtake me. Also because I was occupied with thinking, oh, should I switch to an external camera? Yeah, let's do that. For fun. That was obviously a bad idea. Bad timing, we can say, at least. Not necessarily a bad idea, but it was bad timing. Waiting for them to overtake me, but no, they seem to have found their cash cow for today, so... Try to not go too fast. Would set the cruise control, of course. As long as it's 80, well, still 80. think I still have the police after me here, so interesting. But yeah, as I said, or as I assumed, through Finland it will be very much straightforward. And yes, quite literally, it was very much straightforward here. Still, the scenery changes a little bit, so it's not horrible. It's still 80 actually. Okay. Still 80 for me, so to say. 60. Panic braking. And I'm like, have I missed a turn? No, it's right up what I expected, so to say. Just keep going. But at some point, I guess we'll be turning left, if I have to guess. Yeah, because this one leads to Tornionpello, which is along the river, but Rovaniemi is a bit east of that, so sorry, we're going to... Maybe I have lost the police by now. Because I didn't get the speeding ticket, I was going way too fast there for a bit. Still feels like there is something behind me there. I don't intend to find out if it is them. Oh, they turned off. Whoever it was turned off. Might at least be... Wasn't this even a kind of just-in-time thingy? 12,000 behind already. It might have been a just-in-time thingy. By the way, no, we have 13 hours to go, so no, it's not a just-in-time thingy at least. Oh wait, how far was it? 26, okay, we are almost there. So, okay, I guess I was wrong about the whole turning off eastwards. I guess we are on the right track-ish. Well, no, we will be turning off east, but not far, I guess, since we are almost there. But yeah, everything is a little bit shrunk down anyhow. Oh yeah, this means 50. Hello. Okay, now we are still by the river, okay. But then it actually anyhow makes sense that we'll turn left to get to somewhere in the vicinity of Rovaniemi at least. And on the right up there. Oh, what are we delivering? Diesel. Oh yeah, that might be to a farm or something. Or not. This doesn't look like a farm, it looks more like industry of some sort. Or just a machine place. Yeah, for sure. Construction equipment. Essentially. So, 2 really clumsy speeding tickets. Well, especially the second one. Yeah. That one was extremely clumsy. So that's a bit annoying, but money wasn't the main problem, so to say. It's more that we actually like to grab some experience points. So let me see then. 90. Yeah, that sounds fun. Well, we'll see. But yeah, we need every experience point we can get, actually, so... Where do we want it? On the other side of that... Yeah, precisely. On the other side of that... Oh, okay, now I see. It's a sawmill. It's a sawmill. Then I see. Let's see if I can prepare this slightly better than last time. We have more room to maneuver at least, so... I'll be damned if we can't handle this a little bit better. Let's keep an eye on the outside mirror as well. No. Sorry. Pressing the wrong pedal. What the hell? Press the accelerator instead of the brake. That was clumsy. Wait a minute. There we go. That was clumsy as hell. But yeah, we are almost there. I just pressed the wrong freaking pedal. Say we are almost there, but no, not really, apparently. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take that. As I said, not the prettiest, but 90 experience points. At least 500, 600, 700, 800, 995. There we go. That's exactly what we needed, or way more than we needed. I did not expect that. But yeah, I knew it was an ADR thingy and such, so sure. Oh, and also long distance, and it wasn't urgent. I had 13 hours left, kind of. So sure. I don't complain, because now we have level 11, and we also raked in 184,000 minus 12,000 in speeding fines. So sure. Sure. Maybe it's time to take eco driving then. Simply because I'm now about to buy myself a truck. Because, yeah, level 11, finally. It took, yeah, an hour longer than I expected, but that's because it was more points needed than I expected, so to say. Let's just take a quick look. Yeah, for example, yeah, that's a 1 star, so no, that one isn't interesting, but at least it's a boogie setup, so there are a little bit of those available. Oh yeah, here we had a 5-star version. 1.5 million, 460 horsepower, 6x2, so it's still just two-wheel drive, so to say. Gearboxes I know too little about, I should say. So otherwise, yeah, sure, I could have gone with that, for example, but, and I just wanted to check the second-hand market first, because the thing is, I do already have a truck in mind. Oh, is it closed? Yes, it's closed. Oh, they didn't care. Okay, good. Only if I go there physically, perhaps. Yeah, not that one, not that one either. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to borrow money, I guess. Well, no, I have enough money, just about. But this is the one I was waiting for. 2.1 is what I have, and this one in current configuration, 2,003,000. I could consider getting a bigger fuel tank, so customize, because otherwise 540 horsepower, it's just still just a two-wheel drive, so to say, but with a steerable tag lift. That sounded fun enough. Going down into the mines and these kinds of things. Bottom 9, which one is that? Just for the sake of it. I'm not sure where have they hid bottom 9. If I wanted to. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was hardly visible. Sure. Well, customize configuration. Let's see that. That's right, I can get it cheaper. We change that one. Yeah, we won't. We'll keep the Globetrotter. Chassis. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm fine with that. Engine, I guess I can't get more. No. Precisely. Gearbox, this is a jungle. But let's see here. Is this the one I have? Yeah, I guess so. 12 speeds, retarder. Sure, sounds fine. I'm not that well versed in the whole gearbox situation. Although, yeah, you actually see the result if you change things over here, so that helps. But yeah, I'm still just level 11, so nothing super fancy available, but the retarder could be good to have. Just one powered axle, but we're not getting around from that, I guess. Gold metallic, nah, not super keen on that. Veiled thistle metallic, the hell? Sorry. How do I scroll on that one? No. Oh, here we had more. Here we had more. Deep aquamarine, yeah, typical Volvo color, so to say. Black metallic, yeah, that always works. Yellow solid. Oh yeah, here we have these different thingies. Yeah, that is the one that is kind of my brand thingy, but or that one for that matter. I guess we'll wait with that for a bit because it was expensive. I just wanted to scroll through and see what we had here. A bunch of stuff. Oh, Volvo Special. But yeah, a little bit expensive as well. To be honest. Let's be honest. Nah, but maybe not the gold metallic one, but it certainly could. Go with this one. I kind of, for some weird reason, I kind of like this one. Black metallic, or what did we have? That thistle, veiled thistle metallic. Not sure, but it's the same price. We'll go with that one. Sure. Confirm. Oh no. Wait a minute. No, not confirming that way. Oh, accessories. Yeah, we won't bother with that right now. We will cram some accessories on it eventually. Although how the hell do I rotate? Oh, there we go. Thank you. We'll have to keep it simple because we are poor. We are poor. Progressive sounds like it, at least. Okay, it was the same price. So never mind. Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah, no interior stuff either. So confirm. Yes. Still the same price, yeah, because the only thing I changed was the color, and that was same price. Oh yeah, I kind of like that one. It's kind of purplish. I approve. Ah, purchase. I was like, how do I buy it then? There we buy it. Please come again. Yeah, not in the near future. Yay! Shiny new truck. No freaking second-hand trucks here. But yeah, as soon as I fuel it up, I will be poor. And as soon as I run into a freaking curb or something, I will also be poor. 5 minutes left. Well, I'm or we can say, yeah, or I am way over time already. But feature unlock, truck manager. Nah, well, I mean, sure, okay then. Yeah, there we have currently driven by me. Shore, and we are in Luleå, I suppose. So let's just go back there and go to, yeah, here we have a freight market, and yeah, World of Trucks. I'm not connected to World of Trucks with this profile. Freight market, yeah, because I don't have a trailer. Yes, otherwise you could do cargo market. Now I remember. Now I remember. I might just have a quick look-see here. Luleå-Falun, that was a bit far. I mean, I might as well start something perhaps, but let me see if I remember these buttons. Luleå-Joensuu, Luleå-Gävle, coal, acid to Oulu. Yeah, acid to Oulu sounds about fine. Actually. Concrete beams to Kuusamo, but 51 tons. I would prefer to try out the truck a little bit before I start hauling really heavy stuff. Carbon black powder. Nice. Sugar. No, but acid to Oulu, that was a decent place, so to say, to drive to. So, yeah, what the hell. Oh yeah, expires in 3 hours, 60 minutes. Yeah, now I remember. Set GPS destination, and let's see then. Try out our fancy new truck. It's last year's model, or whatever you should say. It's not the newest Volvo version, but I would say it's good enough. I would say it's good enough. But, okay. Speaking about almost wrecking stuff immediately. We also have, oh, let's see, where do I... Wait a minute, yeah. Go. Pretty sure we can change, but yeah, I don't remember where. No. But yeah, we should be able to change somewhere what we actually display in the display, if you put it that way. No, not that one. But yeah, I will need to figure that out some other time. Let's put it that way. Pretty sure it's possible at least. Oh wait, it might be these ones. No. Ah, bummer. However, let's go and pick up that freaking trailer, and then we'll call it a day. Really, I haven't checked, but right now I really don't need a tag lift down, so to say. So I hope they aren't. But I think I set that one also to manual, so that's probably something I need to keep an eye on. Which I thought was a bit funny. Speaking of that, yeah, I was gonna check one thing. Fuel. Where the hell do we have a fuel gauge? Check that when we get to where we are supposed to go. Where are we supposed to go, by the way? going too fast. That's promising. But yeah, we are not hauling anything, so... Oh, we're supposed to go even further. Where the hell? We're going to Bergnäs, it's... Probably. I'm shifting down because I wanted to accelerate, but we are going as fast as we can, so... My bad. Oh yeah, I think... 1400, 1400 kilometers of fuel. Yeah, okay. That's at least something. But yeah, I think I also see, yeah, that's the fuel gauge to the left of the dash, if we put it that way. Okay, now we are at the Rust Bowl, so at least now I'm pretty sure where we are. I always get a little bit confused when we start from Gammelstad. But yeah, that's where my garage is, so I should get used to it, I guess. Where is my gear? Oh, there it is, yeah, there it is. After all, I've driven these kinds of Volvos quite recently, but the fun thing with doing quick jobs is that you get to drive a bunch of different trucks. But of course, it also means that you keep forgetting what's what in particular trucks. Still going way too fast. I guess we are going out to the steel mill thingy. Certainly looks like it. To get a little bit smoother on the braking situation here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I mean, eventually we will be buying fancier tires and all sorts of stuff. But what's high up on the equipment slot of the truck is extra lights. Which, as I said, is not really needed since we will be driving mostly in summertime. Or we will be driving in summertime, mostly in other words, in daytime. As long as we are up north, but we will be heading south eventually. Oh, sorry. So yeah, I think we have enough fuel for, well, I'm certain we have enough fuel for our trip, even if we load it up with, what was it? What were we gonna drive? I already forgot. Some kind of chemical. But yeah, it wasn't even a lot, was it? Well, we're not there yet, so we don't know what it's supposed to be. Maybe we will be too late because it was a bit of a drive to get there actually. What the hell are you doing here in the middle of freaking police? Almost got the speeding ticket immediately. But we managed to avoid it, so there we go. So yeah, chemicals of some sort, wasn't it? Or just fuel or whatever, but chemicals is more likely since this is where we are, so to say. Sorry. Where is it pointing me? Right? Yeah, I guess so. A little bit hard to see. But let's see if this will feel... Oh yeah. Here we have a bunch of chemical stuff. That looks familiar. Freight market, yeah. Precisely that one. Acid, quite simply. Acid. It was like it was some kind of chemical acid that was very kind of unspecific, but sure. I don't care. There we have it. Now I actually have advanced hookup culture. But I used to play with that, but considering how bad I've been at reversing today, maybe it's a bad idea. Maybe it's a bad idea. Which essentially just means that I need to be more precise. But yeah, this should be precise enough, I hope. There we go. Now, as I mentioned, let me see. It was down. I'm not sure if I actually have it on automatic, but yeah, now it's down again. It was down already, so. Can I even forgot, can I just save anywhere? Yeah, you can, can't you? I hope so, otherwise I just made a mistake. But yeah, this one is supposed to go to Oulu, and it was a decent pay. Not that nothing, we won't get rich from it, but considering how little money we have nowadays, it will be adding like 25%, 30% to our account. Yeah, because can't I just do like this now? I hope so, to be honest. System, save, yeah, no, this should be totally possible. It should be totally possible. Save game. Let's actually name it to my, oops, sorry, first truck. Yeah, the keyboard is not in a super super friendly place. There we go. Yes. There we go, there we go. We have a Volvo freaking Globetrotter. Slightly older model. What is it called? FH5, yeah. But still. Steerable tag lift. 540 horsepower. A good start, I think. We will be able to handle our normal stuff with it even better than we have done with some of the quick job trucks, because they have thrown quite a bunch of 400 horsepower trucks at me lately. So anything up to 25 tons, I think, without too much problems. Hopefully. So that. Good. We'll keep going. I will eventually find some way to make my own paint job, perhaps, as well. But yeah, that usually costs a bit more, so it's not the first thing we'll be dealing with, for sure. But as I remember it, we also get more pay now, essentially. On the other hand, we have to pay for fuel and taxes and all sorts of stuff. Road tolls, in other words. Ferries and so on and so on. But hey, that comes with the territory. So yeah, nice. We will keep going this weekend as well. Or wait. Yeah, this weekend. Next weekend is game night on Saturday. But this weekend, yes, we will keep going. And start hauling in some cash again, hopefully. If nothing else, a bit of experience as well. And maybe kit out our truck with some side skirts and some extra lights. That's kind of important stuff. But yeah, thank you for today, and I'll be back Saturday and Sunday. 3 o'clock European time, I was gonna say, but yeah, Central European time, as it's called. If I have to be picky, Central European summertime. In this case. So yeah, thanks for today. We finally made it. It took 1 hour longer than expected, but here we are. We have our first proper own truck, and it's a new one. And I'm happy. Now I can get some sleep. See you!